Today, in our travels across Sikkim, we are exploring the famous MG Marg of Gangtok with the singular aim to hunt and find the perfect souvenirs to take back home after our trip. Plus, we'll give you a tour of our super beautiful hotel room. So let's get started.
Even though Sikkim is supposed to be the second smallest state in India, it is so culturally rich and has an amalgamation of people from at least 3 different country origins. And this place, people value handicrafts and art and crafts a lot. And that's why you'll see such beautiful architecture and beautiful paintings and artifacts all around the place, especially in the market. I'm currently in MG Road. There's also Lal Market next to this and the Orali Market close by, and this market is filled with beautiful handicrafts that are unique to the state of Sikkim. So this place we are at is known as Lal Market, and it's on MG Road, or more or less the adjacent to MG Road. There are so many beautiful small souvenir shops along the way, and they are so beautiful. I picked up this. Isn't it lovely? I mean, I'm very bad at bargaining, so I couldn't get a good price, but I absolutely love it, and I've been holding it in my hand ever since. ये शॉल है या
There are so many stores in Lal Market selling everything from fabrics to fridge magnets. We could honestly spend the next hour or so showing you all the stores in the area. But we're super excited to show you all the stuff we bought. So let's do that instead, right after a quick tour of our hotel room.
Let's go see our room. So when you enter, there is a cupboard on your right. Next to that, there's a bed, a place to keep your luggage, which is quite standard. And then there's a mirror. I look nice. A TV. There is a study table next to that with a lamp, a kettle, a phone, and there's a balcony. Wow. I can never get bored of this view. Isn't it incredible? And the best thing is, in the nights, when the sun sets, all you can see is lights in those scattered houses everywhere. And it really looks like you're looking at a night sky, and all these lights are like stars everywhere. And I've already seen it for like 5 days now. And every single time I'm like, oh, it's stars, so many stars. So this balcony has 2 wooden chairs in it. It's a perfect place to just sit down with your loved one and have a hot chocolate. Then adjacent to the balcony is another mini sitting area, a table and a comfortable sofa. I absolutely love the colors of everything in this room, the curtains, the cushions. It has a Sikkimese black, red and yellow that just looks amazing. And finally, the most comfortable thing of every room, the bed. If you come to Sikkim, you need to definitely take a part of this unique culture and heritage back with you. So I have picked up some things from Sikkim, and I want to share with you where to pick these up from and what they are. The Kanchenjunga mountain range not only protects the people of Sikkim, but is also believed to house the treasures such as gold, medicinal herbs and the scriptures. The people over here, they believe in Kanchenjunga as a deity, and they make these intricately carved masks at the Directorate of Handicraft and Handloom, where they carve it out of this thin wood, and it's a really ancient craft. This mask, known as Kanchenjunga, is red in color and it has 3 eyes, and it's supposed to protect Sikkim from any danger that may come. If you go up the hill to any lake that's nearby or towards North Sikkim, you'll find these tiny shops alongside the road where they serve local Maggi and have woolens ready, because they know that most tourists aren't prepared with their clothes. And there you will find this beautiful necklace made of yak cheese. Yes, it's edible. So yak, it's hard yak cheese, and each block over here, it takes around 1 hour to melt in your mouth. If you put it in your mouth, it's high in protein and high in fat, so that keeps you really warm in this cold weather. Yes, and then you put it in your mouth and you let it. Right now I can't put anything, but it's going to melt over the next 1 hour. Another thing to get when you're in Sikkim is probably these incense sticks. They are quite different from what we have down south in Bangalore. So these incense are traditional Tibetan incense, and they have a lot of medicinal herbs in it. They can be used for pujas and prayers, as well as an air freshener in your house. I bought this particular one from the Institute of Tibetology, but you can get this anywhere in Gangtok. So this is a purse with a traditional lepcha weave design on it. These purses are handmade by lepcha women at the Directorate of Handicraft and Handlooms. The lepcha community is the first inhabitants of Sikkim. The handloom they use is a vertical handloom where it's made out of bamboo, and there's one bamboo stick that goes around their back to hold them really close to the loom in which they create the weave. So that's said to improve the quality, and it's very indigenous to only Sikkim where a handloom like that is found. The lepcha weave is incredibly beautiful. It's really colorful. It has a lot of cross designs. I think a must buy from any of the Himalayan places if you visit are these prayer flags, the Buddhist prayer flags. You'll see them everywhere here in Sikkim, you know, like this, they keep moving in the wind. And so they're prayer flags and they have a mantra written on them. So the intention is that when they tie these flags and the wind hits these flags, they believe that the mantra goes and blesses all the people the wind touches after that. And that's truly really beautiful and it feels really magical when you see it. These prayer flags come in different sizes. I bought a really tiny one and this one cost me 30 rupees. Just like the prayer flag is the prayer wheel. It's a spinning wheel. And if you go to the monasteries, like for example, if you just go to Dodrul Choten, you'll see that there are like prayer wheels everywhere, and there are actually 108 prayer wheels because 108 is a lucky number in Buddhism. So every day in the morning, a lot of devotees, they come and they spin every single wheel around, and apparently they even go 108 times around. Do try to buy a prayer wheel. If you don't want to buy one like this, you can also buy a keychain or something like this where you can hang in your car, and any sort of prayer wheel is fine. Again, these prayer wheels are supposed to have a scripture inside them which has 10,000 mantras. So if you rotate it, it's believed that all these mantras and the goodwill from it goes out and blesses everybody. If you are someone who likes spice and who likes your pickle, then buying this pickle called Pura Piros is a must. So it's made out of the local chili that is present in Sikkim. It's called Dalle chili. Yes, Dalle chili. And it's incredibly spicy. They claim that this is the spiciest. Actually, this bottle claims that this bottle is probably the hottest pickle on earth. What do you think about it? You'll have to get it and check it out. But I have had a small bit of the raw chili and it was really, really hot. But luckily for me, I had it when it was really cold. So it kind of balanced out everything and it actually made me feel better. So that's the reason they have really hot chilies in this region, and you should definitely buy this. I bought this bottle of pickle. It's 100 grams and it cost us 210 rupees, and I brought it from a place called the coffee shop on MG Road. So this over here is a Jagri. The Jagri is a traditional healer from Sikkim, who originally belongs to the Nepalese tribe that had come to Sikkim. So it is believed that Jagri was a healer and liked to help the local people. So he would go into the village, kidnap kids and get them to his place, teach them the art of healing people and send them back to the village. Kidnapping, because you can't expect a Jagri to go to the village and ask them to just send your children with me. They wouldn't do it, but he really wanted them to learn. So he used to take them to the caves with him, teach the kids and send them. The interesting thing is that the Jagri's wife is believed to have been eating children, because of which the Jagri used to tie up his wife before bringing these children and teaching them all these medicinal tricks and techniques so that they can go and heal others as well. Named after this Jagri is the Jagri Falls, located in Ranka, close to the Ranka monastery. And it's called the Jagri Falls because right on top, with the origin of the waterfall, which is absolutely beautiful by the way, there are caves, and it's believed that in those caves, one of the Jagri lived. So there's a Jagri in every village even now apparently, but it's a modernized version of the Jagri. So definitely, if you come to Sikkim, this is very, very indigenous to Sikkim. And also if you visited the Jagri Falls, I would suggest you have to buy a memento of the Jagri. The next very interesting thing, and one of my favorite souvenirs here from Sikkim, is the singing bowl. So this bowl is kind of heavy. It's made of metal, probably of different metals joined together, and you can see there are all mantras written on the outside. They could be of different sizes. There are ones as small as this and even smaller than this to as big as possible. And they can be of different colors as well. I picked up a green one, but there were like red ones, purple ones, yellow ones, like all sorts of colors. And what is even more interesting about this bowl is that it comes with a wooden stick. So you gotta keep your hand flat, keep the bowl flat on your flat hand, take the wooden stick, hit it. People, you can find this in every single monastery, and they use it for the mantras and for their prayer sessions. So Sikkim is really close to Darjeeling, which is like a tea place, and Assam, which also has so many tea estates. And so every place you go to in Sikkim, and you'll see tons of tea stores with so many, like more than 100 or 200 varieties of teas. If you haven't seen our blindfolded tea tasting session yet, you can go up there and watch it. So like I said, there are many different tea estates around Sikkim, but only one tea estate in Sikkim, and that's known as the Temi Tea Gardens. So if you're here in Sikkim, you can consider buying a tea bag from the Temi Tea Gardens. Either go and visit it yourself and pick it up from there, or you can buy it from MG Road on one of the numerous tea stores that are there. And if you don't like the Temi Tea Garden tea, or if you like it and you want to buy more, there are so many different varieties, and we have also bought a blue color tea known as the Blue Sapphire. Finally, this Sikkimese jewelry is so beautiful. It's super stunning. I bought a couple of things. First, there's this thing that is a beautiful hair comb and mirror set. It's almost like the Barbie and Rapunzel movie with that constant as the stars above, always know that you are loved. So it's incredibly beautiful, and it's something you can carry. Then is this, again, just look at the colors and the jewels. It's a bangle. It can be used as a statement piece, especially on black clothing. And finally are these bunch of incredibly beautiful earrings. I currently don't have ear piercings, but because these earrings are so beautiful, I'm definitely going to get a ear piercing soon. So that's about it. I hope you come to Sikkim soon and pick up some of these beautiful items and take some of the Sikkimese heritage back with you when you go back home. If you like this video, please like and comment below. Subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos like this. We love to experiment and we love to find new things, meet new people and visit new places, and we hope to see you soon.